You know, do you know why we have 1 BC and it jumps right to 1 AD instead of going 0, right? I mean, you draw, you're taught this in school, right? You've got a line, you've got like, -5 here and +5 here. And right here in the middle, they say this is 0, right? And this is -1, 2, 3, 4, -1, 2, 3, 4. That's how we're taught mathematics in school.
Right.
So why isn't there a 0? And then it goes 1 AD. Never asked yourself that?
So did I understand you correctly? AD and BC?
BC, yep, before Christ and Auto Domine,
Right.
it goes like, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or I should say it goes 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that sort of
Right.
thing.
Right.
There's no 0 in the middle there. Before Christ,
Right.
after Christ, no 0 point. I'll tell you why. Because back in the early times, numbers had qualitative value, not quantitative value. What I mean by that is that each number meant something, each number represented something, as one of the houses, the 9 houses in cosmic law. And 0 was considered a sacrilegious number because it was the antithesis to God and creation.
Right.
Sacrilegious. And so actually there was a point in time where mathematicians were not allowed to be Christians. Numerologists were, in other words, the study of numbers from a qualitative standpoint. Mathematicians weren't allowed to be Christians. They were excommunicated in some cases because they were playing with numbers as though they are just counting beans. I have 5 beans, I give you 3, I have 2. That's quantitative mathematics. Qualitative mathematics comes from the notion that each number really represents some kind of natural law, and um, it means something. So that's why. That's why it went from 1 BC to 1 AD, because 0 is sacrilegious against God and creation. The idea of a void, of nullity, of like you said, it's useful as a placeholder because otherwise we would really be stuck with the Roman numeral type of representation. They don't have a 0 either.
Right.
Yeah.
It's almost like an octave change with that 0 being in there, 1 through 9, and then that 10 being the octave change. Although 0 still, I mean, it's exactly as its name is. It's 0. There's no quantity value.
No, nothingness. Nothingness can
Yeah,
exist in a creation with something in it,
exactly.
even if there's just one thing
Exactly.
in it. If it's just
Right.
God, beginning, whatever, the absolute, 0
Right.
can't exist side by side. It's matter and
Exactly.
antimatter. You
Yeah.
know?
I didn't even thought of that. Right. Right.
It's God and anti-God, matter, antimatter, that sort of thing.